Hi, how's it going? Oliver Carlin here. Alright, short sales. Are they any better than foreclosures? What is a short sale? Why would you even want to do one? So for a short sale, pretty much all you need to know is you're asking the lender to take less money than you owe for a loan. Okay, so if you owed $200,000 on a house, current fair market value is $150,000. You're asking the lender to take $50,000 less than what you owe on the house. That's a short sale. You can do this yourself. You can just pick up the phone, call your lender, tell them you're in distress and you need to do it. You want to do a short sale, and they'll tell you what paperwork to send into them. I've listed it on my blog for you to check out there, and that's it. Just go from there, and you can just. After that, you'll typically enter into a period where you'll market the house and you'll try to sell the house and submit the offer to your lender, and where they'll go to approve it. It's typically 6 to 8 weeks on average for them to approve your offer that you're submitting, and the whole short sale process. 6 to 8 weeks on average to sell your short sale house. Okay, now you can do it yourself. If you know how to sell your house yourself, you know how to market it. I've also posted stuff on my blog that'll walk you through that. It's actually very, very simple to do. You just hire a real estate attorney and a title company, and you can do all this yourself. You'd be surprised how easy it is. I do recommend you check out my blog post that I've written on that subject. Short sale is really no different, except you just have to coordinate with your lender on them taking the offer less than what you owe, and the attorney will help you draw up all the documents on that. Now, you could also hire a real estate agent. They will also help you through this process. They're used to doing it. They're used to working with the lenders. They can tell you what to expect. And the only thing is they're going to charge you about 3%. So if you're selling your house for $300,000, that's about $9,000. You're going to pay the agent pretty much just to call the bank for you and fax the paperwork in and then market the house for you, sell it. All they're going to do when they market it for you is put it on MLS and wait for someone to call them and then show them the house. I'm not going to get into bashing agents, but the process, agents are well overpaid for what they do. So if you want to do that, go ahead and do it. Heck, if you got the money, do it. If you're trying to save money, you can do it yourself. Those are your options. Now, so that's the short sale. That's how you would go about doing it. You could do it yourself, or you could do it with an agent. And you know why the bank would take it? The bank would take it because they're going to take, it typically costs about $50,000 for them to foreclose on you. So they're willing to take less money on the house to avoid the foreclosure to save money. So that's why the bank would do it. That's how you would do it. That's what it is. So the last question is, why would you do it? What's in it for you? Why would you want to do the short sale? Why not just go through with the foreclosure? Your only options when you're in distress on your house, okay? You can do a short sale. You can sell the house. If you owe less than what the house is worth, you can just sell it. You can refinance it, bring your monthly payments down. You can do a loan modification. You talk to your lender. That'll bring your monthly payments down. If none of that works, then you need to still get out. You can do a foreclosure or a short sale. Those are pretty much your options on what you have available to you. Okay? Now, so why would you choose a short sale over a foreclosure? Simple answer the only answer I can think of why someone would do that is a pride thing. You just don't want a foreclosure showing up on your credit report? I'm not sure. I don't know. That's the only thing I can personally think of. Or maybe you just want to, it's quicker. It's not as long of a process as a foreclosure. You want out quickly. That's one option too. You just get out and leave. Less stress involved with a short sale than a foreclosure. I'm drawing a blank here. I think I've ran out of things I can think of to do a short sale for. You could get out quicker. You could, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Now, when it comes to a foreclosure, though, you have major benefits when it comes to a foreclosure. When it comes to a foreclosure, okay, you can live in your house mortgage free without paying any payments for up to a year if you know how to do it right. And I've written a blog post that tells you exactly how to do that correctly. And it's linked into my blog post for you to go to. You can do that and pocket all that money up to like $24,000. Nice little nest egg. You're probably going to need it with your credit being destroyed, and you can use that. Now you may be thinking in there, well, I've heard short sales aren't as bad on my credit. You know, the points aren't, you know, it's not going to damage my credit as much as a foreclosure. Well, I've looked it up, and I'm sorry to tell you, they're about the same effect on your credit. I think foreclosure is like it's around 150 points, and a short sale is between 100 and 160. I'm sorry, but that's what you're looking at. Either way, you're taking a hit. It's going to show up on your credit report, and most everyone's going to treat it the same way. So that's what I see. Okay, as far as your credit score goes, it's almost the same thing, except you have so many more advantages to you with a foreclosure than you do with a short sale, because one, the money I just told you about if you do it correctly. Secondly, that deficiency, you know, your house is worth $200,000, you sell it for $150,000, that $50,000 difference. Well, most states cannot come after you for that $50,000 deficiency on a foreclosure. But on a short sale, they can. They can do a judgment to come after you for that deficiency. So if you do the short sale, it needs to state specifically in that short sale agreement that you are forgiven for that $50,000. I put the verbiage on my blog post for you to look for. But that's very important. Otherwise, what's the point of even doing it, right? So those are some of the disadvantages with a short sale, okay? There's almost no advantage to a short sale. Foreclosure does, well, okay, there are advantages. It's quicker and lesser stress in a short sale. Foreclosure takes a little bit longer, but you come out with it a lot more money ahead than you would with that. Now, one last thing before I finish up here. If you're going to do the foreclosure, you can always file bankruptcy. And if you file Chapter 7 bankruptcy, that wipes out all unsecured debt. So like credit card debt, wiped out. Unsecured debt is anything that's not secured by an asset, like a house or something. So it wipes out all unsecured debt. Now, if that's all wiped out, you might not even need to sell your house anymore because you've got all this extra money from none of those bills. So that's another option too. However, if you're doing the foreclosure, I'd recommend, if you're going to go that route, file the Chapter 7 bankruptcy if you have any other debt, because it's going to wipe everything clean. You're going to start fresh. And when you start fresh like that, you can immediately start improving your credit score the next day. Whereas if you keep all that other debt and only get rid of the house and you're still struggling, your credit score is not going to improve until all that other debt gets, under control. So it's actually going to work out better for you in the long run to just wipe everything. And why not? Your credit's already taken a hit anyway. Why not, do that? So that pretty much sums it up. We've covered short sales, we've covered foreclosures, we've covered bankruptcy. We've covered agents, why to use them, why not to use them. We've covered why your lender would even consider doing a short sale. And we've covered why would you even consider doing a short sale. So that's pretty much it. If you do have any questions, also before I end, there on my blog post, I go into great detail on the timelines, when you have to submit the short sale, how long it's going to take, on average 6 to 8 weeks to go through the short sale process to get an offer approved, and the 37-day before the foreclosure mark when you have to submit that short sale request. So all those things are on my blog. Go check it out. And if you have any questions, submit them below on my blog, and I'll come in and answer them. And your question could help someone else out. And speaking of helping someone else out, if you know someone that's struggling to make their bills on their house, send them this video, send them my blog post link, share it with them, and try to help them out. See if this can help them as well. All right, well, take care, and I wish you the best of luck now. Okay, now.